Okay, so it's May 2024 and a popular app on the Fire TV Stick that you've probably all used in the past or all want to use on another device has been updated and is now not only available on Fire TV Sticks, but it's also available on phones and tablets too. Stick around, all the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So, as I say, a long-standing app, probably one of the first apps that you download and install when you get a Fire TV Stick, has been updated and is now not only available for the Fire TV Stick, but also available for Android phones and tablets too. Now, what app am I talking about? It's the Downloader app, and you'll notice if you go into it on a Fire Stick or Cube and you haven't been into it recently, if you go into it, you will probably see that you've got this new logo here and also this what's new message. So it says Downloader has updated to version 1.5.0 and it says what's new. Downloader now fully supports phones and tablets with an all new touch friendly interface. Install it on your portable devices directly from the Google Play Store or Amazon App Store. Support has also been added for Android 13 and 14 devices because they've got quite strict security requirements. They have changed things in Downloader to make them fully compatible with newer devices. New browser menu option to change website text size and numerous bug fixes. And as always, as they say, please consider donating using the buttons on the home screen if you wish to enjoy the app and want to keep it updated and available. There you go. So if you see this message, just press the middle button on the remote to get rid of it. And another message you might also see is a warning message to say that Downloader has moved the place where it downloads the downloads to from the Downloader folder to the download and then into the download folder. I haven't seen that on mine and others have reported they haven't seen it on theirs too, but some people will get that and it will give you the option to move any existing files to the new location. Now, I guess the reason I haven't got it is because I do like to keep my Fire Stick tidy and I make sure that I remove files from that directory or that folder. So if you haven't seen that, it's probably just the fact that you haven't got any files to be moved across, but you are given the option to migrate your files across to the new location. Now, why has AFTV News moved this? Well, basically it's because of new Android devices and new Fire TV devices. They have locked down certain folders, so it means that it's often the case when an app needs to use a folder, say outside of the download directory or folder, then it needs to grant special permissions to be able to do that, and some devices just won't allow you to do that. But the download folder is always a folder that is available and open for things to be downloaded into, so therefore that's what they've done. They've actually moved the downloader folder into the download directory because you don't need any special permissions for that, especially on Android devices. Now, you might find on Fire TV devices you still need to grant permissions, and certainly older Android devices too, you might need to grant permissions for those. So let's just have a look at some of the other features. Now, as always, in there in the enter a URL or search term, you can put in there a downloader shortcode or you can put in a web address. I'm going to just try a shortcode. There you go. This is my website here, 21203. That's the shortcode to take you to the download section on my website. And hopefully in a couple of seconds, it should, there you go, should take me to that. Or if I wanted to, I could go into the home screen there and just type in the website address. So as you can see here, I've typed in my website address, cwtech.co.uk, then press the play pause button, and that again, that will take you directly to my website or whatever website you put in there. The other thing you can do is on the menu on the left hand side, you can go straight into browser and that just takes you straight to AFTV News website, or you can go into files and this would have any files that you've downloaded using Downloader. You can go into favorites there, so if you want to bookmark a a favorite for quick access, like say for instance, I don't know, let's just go back to my website and specifically the download section. If I go up to the 3 horizontal lines in the top right hand corner there, I have got an option there to add current page to favorites, and there I can give it a name if I want to, or I can alter the URL. But if I'm happy with that, I can go to save, and now if I go into favorites just down there, there you go, there's my website, and I can just middle button on that and it takes me straight there. A few other features you've got there in the 3 horizontal lines is you can now zoom in and you can zoom back out. You can also increase or decrease the text size if you need it. This helps with site issues there. Or if you want to decrease the web text, then you can do to fit everything on screen. Or if you want to go back to the default after you've increased it or decreased it, you've got an option there to reset text size. You've also got here disable JavaScript and reload page. So if you're getting loads of unwanted errors come up on the page or unwanted, say, pop-ups, disabling JavaScript might help. It might also break the website. It might stop it from loading altogether. And then finally there you've got view browser controls, which shows you all the little shortcuts on your Amazon remote or joypad. So as you can see there, you've got the controls to move the cursor. The 3 horizontal lines on the remote opens the menu, this menu that we just literally opened up there. You've also got options there to go backwards or forward. So the back button takes you back a page and the play pause button goes a page forward. You've also got the zoom in and zoom out there. That is the fast forward and the rewind to zoom in and zoom out, which really does again make things handy for people with sight problems. So let's just go down this menu system on the left here, and there you go. We've got the download location there where it's going to download our files to. You can change that if you want to. I would certainly recommend leaving this where it is at the moment, because then you're not going to have to fiddle around with file permissions later on or risk blocking the whole program from working. APK auto install. This means once you've downloaded an APK file, it'll attempt to try and install it automatically. Automatically open web pages in browser. So it says here, always open web page URLs entered in on the home screen using the built-in web browser. So that basically means if you enter in a website in this box here, and it identifies it as a website, then it's going to automatically open up the browser. And finally, you've got a little help section there too, which again tells you about the controls on the remote control, some good little shortcuts, along with details on how to use some of the options in Downloader. Always worth a good look through. Gives you some great tips on how to import favorites from a file or a URL, and it talks about the favorites import format, so the format that the favorites file needs to be in to be able to be imported. Also shows you how to export your favorites file as well. So if you want to back up your favorites on here or transport them to a new device, then some pretty good advice there too. Perhaps one day soon I will do a video on importing and exporting favorites from Downloader and bringing them across to other devices. Make sure you've hit that subscribe button so you find out when I do release that video. Now, I did say that Downloader has now been expanded so it can be used on Android phones and tablets, and all you do is you just go to the Play Store, and then once you're in there you search for Downloader, and then what you're looking for is you're looking for Downloader by AFTV News. Now, there are a lot of sponsored versions of Downloader. The one you want is shown at the top of the list there, and as you can see, the developer is aftvnews.com. That is the one you want. That is the logo you want on the left there. So just tap on that, tap on install, let it download and let it install, and once it's installed, then you should see you'll have an option to open it like I have there. So just tap on open, and then it asks you to allow Downloader to access photos, media and files on your device. You must allow this, otherwise Downloader isn't going to work. So tap allow, and here you've got a welcome guide. So tap on OK, and you've got a little privacy thing here, so have a look through that, and if you agree to it, tap on accept. And what we've got here is an option at the top to enter a URL, so a website address or a short code. So I can just tap into that box up there, type in a short code, like for instance my website downloader section 21203, hit the blue arrow down in the bottom right hand corner of the keyboard, and we should see that it will go to my website and the download section of the website too. Now there might be a few adverts come up on here, so just ignore them. Let's just consent to that, and there you go. You can see there's downloader section of my website. Now a couple of other options we got here. We got the 3 lines in the top left hand corner, and that there has got the home button, which takes you back to this page here. We've got the files here, which shows you any files that you've downloaded. You've got a favourites section there, just like you have on the Firestick or Cube. We've got the settings there, which gives us the option again to change the download folder, but I would say leave these be, because it's going to have permissions issues if you start mucking about with them. You've also got APK auto install, which just like the Fire TV Stick and Cube version automatically tries to install the APK after you've downloaded it. And on the Android phone and tablet, you've got the interface section here, which means you can use the TV interface. So it switches from touch screen to a remote controlled version. Not really sure why you'd want to change this, but you can do if you want to, just there. Hopefully when you do install Downloader, it should automatically detect the version that you want to use anyway, the correct version. So if it detects you've got touchscreen capabilities, then it should install the touchscreen version or enable the touchscreen facilities. If it detects that you're running it on a streaming device or a smart TV, then it should automatically use the TV interface. Now, unfortunately for smart TV users, this will only install if you've got a Amazon Fire TV or an Android-based TV. Downloader still isn't available for non-Android devices, and that also includes iPhones and iPads too. So you do have to have an Android device. Let's just go back to the menu there. So again, you've got the help section there, which gives you some great tips, exactly the same as the Fire TV version. And another option we've got there on the right is the 3 dots. So if I tap on that, we've got options there to go back, add current page to favorites, view the favorites, and again, disable JavaScript. So there you go, a great app, which is now designed not only for the Fire TV Stick and the Fire TV Cube, but also available for touchscreen devices too. I hope you liked this video, and if you found it helpful, then please consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel, or have a look in the description down below. If you want to have a look through my Amazon shop, or you're looking for a VPN, Fire TV Stick, Fire TV Cube, or Fire Stick accessories, then we've got some great offers down there for you in the description. Buying, subscribing and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to spend more time researching to bring you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And whilst you're looking through my YouTube channel, if you see anything you think your friends, your family, or your work colleagues might like to see, then please don't forget to share these videos on your social media timelines. If you want to check me out on X, formerly known as Twitter, you can find me at CWTEK, or if you want to check out my website, it's cwtek.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and speak to you again soon.